You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. It sure is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's, and that's what we sell here in the black box. As your host, your captain of the ship, VJ Keyway, myself navigates through this content. DJ Akademiks calls out Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby. This video comes from On Point Stories on YouTube. That's the channel. Go follow them. But the title says, DJ Akademiks calls out Luce Cannon, Bricc Baby, and Adam 22. So we're going to see why Akademiks calls out these dudes. It has a lot to do with them creating content regarding illegal activities, becoming incarcerated for it, and not ceasing to do so. So with no further ado, let's see what Luce, Wack, and 22 have been up to. Let me see, is them the names he said? Oh, they don't say Wack. Just Bricc, Luce, and Adam. You know, he got a thing for Wack, even though he has called him out. I don't know why his name ain't in here. Let's see what it do.
When will they stop? Right now, the West Coast is making AR-AB look like a saint.
It's my thing. I don't understand how these few individuals make the West Coast look like anything, and then when you talk about Philly, it's just AR-AB. Why is it not these few dudes are making AR-AB look a certain way? It ain't got nothing to do with the West Coast. Fuck out of here with that shh. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
I've seen him do it. This nigga gang. This nigga count probably bigger than my drink, man. I'm keeping it on your yard, man. I'm a lord. This nigga count something serious.
I keep it all real. I robbed a couple. Took some bricks from some people recently, right? Well, actually, I was selling somebody some. And I was serving somebody some love. That's what I mean. So I'm gonna get it. I'm the type of dude I can't be broke. You see, I got this whole building of 50. What? I don't make no money off rent. I extort people. I extort motherfuckers. It's one of my hustles. Got a lot of times behind it, but it paid my own houses and shit. It paid. It's called Badlands. I was robbing people. I wrote a bunch of savages. See. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I talk a lot of shit, because it's not just me. I'm just a rapper. Imagine the guys that there's 10, 15, 20 guys that I call when there's trouble.
Facts on my mama. I slept through this whole era. Overheard it. Wasn't really up on what he was up to. Now I'm hearing this. I'm sure Loose Lips has seen all this. And these niggas still didn't know no better. I knew what his fate, what he ended up going down for and for telling on the show, but I never really seen the whole totality of what he was saying. And I just heard the reactions of everybody being so shocked. But now I'm seeing. And I can't believe these dudes seen this happen before and still did it. What the f?
And I'm on record for and shit like that. So imagine the other motherfuckers. They can't even be around people. They savages, man.
Click like. In this video, DJ Akademiks reacts to No Jumper speaking on more ongoing open cases on air. Get in the comments and let me know what you think about this. On the surface, it appears they all value content over freedom. However, there are a few theories about what might really be going on behind the scenes. Click subscribe because we will get into that.
So it's like, I'm just sitting in here right now, just going through the process.
Damn. Is everybody telling Luce, or do you know specifically who's been telling?
Shit, everybody got out. The only people that's still in here is what me breaking him.
Have you had any conversations that were basically like, we'll let you out right now, you just got to tell us this, this, and this?
Hell no, that ain't no conversation.
So they consider you to be such a crucial part of this case that they're not even proposing a deal.
No, I haven't. No, it's not that. It's not that at all.
Safety valve?
It's just the point of it is it's just
They throwing in all type of words. Safety valve? Are you proffering?
not gonna happen. Just put it that way.
The feds know that you're so solid that they wouldn't even ask you to talk.
No, it's not gonna happen.
So did you catch word that I just revealed it like an hour ago on this podcast, but basically the feds came to my house and the one and only thing that they were interested in was the cease and desist from Big U because of your appearance on the podcast with Wack, in which you basically said...
By the way,
I know a lot of people with a lot of history with dealing with the feds, and they don't know one another, or whether they know one another or not. It's not like I talk to them all at the same time. And absolutely none of them believe that. Nobody believes that the feds came and was only interested in one piece of information or evidence from Adam. They believe that is a fabrication. And I tend to believe them, although from experience, I can't actually confirm that. But everyone that I'm familiar with, that is familiar with the feds, who have experience, says that is absolutely untrue.
let me also put this out as well. I think it was not smart for Adam to be divulging that information.
See, you are assuming he's being honest. Adam think he's so smart and so slick. He told that lie, and that's like a big wink to the feds. Like, see, I'm not telling everything. Don't be slow. Don't sleep. Don't slip. Keep up. Catch up. Oh, my mama.
You know, again, what Wack says he's whatever. But the reason why this case has gone how it's gone is because of people using public platforms to put out proprietary information.
Adam, Agent 22, asked the feds, how much of what you guys talk to me about am I at liberty to reveal on my platform? And they told him the only thing that they're comfortable with him disclosing is the cease and desist. They asked him, directed him, commanded him not to divulge any other portion of their conversation. But they definitely, I'm convinced, they definitely were interested in more than just that.
On a federal investigation. So from the timing of the arrest to all these things, the police is realizing niggas is fucking up their investigation. Adam, they try to get some shit from Adam on the low because they're probably working on see if they could tie Big U to Nipsey, and Adam's on a podcast blabbing, and not only that, he's telling the defendant who's in jail.
They mentioned the J. Reed incident too detailed to not have mentioned it to Adam. It's impossible that they went to the owner of No Jumper's residence, had a conversation with him, did not mention the J. Reed incident whatsoever, but then they were interested in the J. Reed incident enough to put it not only in their complaint, but then also in their indictment. Get the fuck out of here with that. And there's a police report, according to the feds, in a court proceeding recently in regards to Luce Coochie Lips. Come on, man. Keep it real, Agent 22.
On a podcast saying, yo, they asked me about remember you told the story about Big U and whatever, and I got the cease and desist. They wanted that. Bro, the feds is watching this shit like, okay, all right, so if we're gonna, not that Adam's in trouble, but if we're gonna play him, we gotta play him a certain type of way. Because he's going.
Nah, Akademiks, they with that. That was the throw off. That was the only thing they were willing or cool with him discussing. They talked to Adam about a lot more. That is not a reactive. They're not now thinking reactively. That was a part of their plan to put that out there, to see who's going to stir and react, and who's going to get calm. They talked about more. So your perspective has got to be skewed from here. If you think that they're now mentally reacting to what Adam did, I am in total belief that they were aware that he was going to share that. Facts.
I'm going to use everything because this is the we got content indictment. Everything is content. Listen, I just want to give y'all the comparisons. Yeah.
You know who say that phrase? That's your boy Wack. Say that goofy shit all the time, that corny content shit. We got content. That ain't the West Coast. That ain't L.A. Let me remind you, Wack, nor Luce Coochie Lips, nor Agent 22 are from L.A. None of them. They don't represent L.A. Facts.
You ever heard me tell y'all anything about what happened or if anything happened with 6ix9ine when they were trying to talk to everybody around him? I ever told y'all them stories? You won't hear them fucking stories. And that shit's over. Yeah, that ain't content. Not in my book. I don't live in L.A. In L.A., that's content.
Jumper is not in L.A. I don't know why you keep saying L.A., L.A., L.A. There are a few individuals on this internet that are behaving like buffoons. They are not from L.A. Once again, Akademiks, Luce Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon and Wack Ho No 100 and Agent 22 are not from L.A. Neither is Flacco. I don't even believe Remo is from L.A. None of them. Just because they got a building in Southern California does not make them from L.A. That building is not in L.A. It's in Burbank. This you know. You've been there. Right by the Burbank airport, not LAX. It's a big, big difference.
But you even get visited by the feds, nigga. Shit, your dick shrink and your balls shrivel up, nigga. You like, your heart start beating. It is what it is. For these niggas, we got content.
That's your boy Wack that say that. The only one. So if you clowning that we got content like it's corny, that's your peoples. That's the nigga that you call your big homie Unc. That's the nigga that you respect. Out of all the people available, you allow him to represent LA for you. That's you. That's personal, partner. Knock it off.
That Big U had knowledge of the Nipsey situation before it happened.
No, see, the thing is, it's like, I'm going to say it like this, because I keep going through something. It's just why send a cease and desist if it's not true. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are suggesting, yeah.
Why is he saying this on the phone?
Yeah, even if it's not true, it is
right. Yo, this thing is so confused. I don't know who this guy is, but he's so confused. He's like, wait, we talking to a man in jail about investigation shit? Wait, what's going on here?
It's a defamatory statement. For sure.
That dude is from L.A., actually Long Beach, but B comes after A in the alphabet, L-A-L-B. They're a lot closer to Los Angeles than Ho No 100 and Luce Coochie Lips Ashley Cannon. They're a more raw, authentic representation of the West Coast that you speak of. That's why they're reacting like that. Not these goofballs don't represent us. Facts. Catch up and keep up, bro. Oh, my mama.
Absolutely. I could understand him not wanting that out there even if it wasn't true, to keep it a stack.
Yo, this nigga looking around like, he looking around like he think he's surrounded by feds. Just watch his face.
That's the nigga that represent L.A. Not the loudest nigga that's on everybody nuts, friends with every content creator that is not from the culture, including yourself. You just happen to be melanated. But you, Vlad, Agent 22, come on, knock it off. He on all y'all nuts, had his friendship with y'all. He's not no real LA near. Y'all not tapped in with none. Not the tree of you as a core. Stop it.
He getting tight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What'd you say, Lush?
I I was saying it's a defamatory statement regardless, so I could see him.
He's shaking his head.
If it wasn't true.
Bro, somebody got a tap on the shoulder. We got content. He looking at.
Just remember, I want to remind you, every time you say that corny you quoting your guy, who is not from L.A. at all, whatsoever. No. Ain't spent no time in the L.A. streets. Being out in the club life in Hollywood and the Valley and downtown and all that, that's not the L.A. streets. That's all he know about the L.A. streets. Unless he was being escorted through Los Angeles with Big U or somebody of that nature. Facts.
This nigga like, wait, are we serious? Yeah, nigga, we serious. This is West Coast shit, nigga. We call the prisoners up and talk about it.
Nah, I think that's what Troy Ave, Tax Tone, that's what they was doing. Knock it off.
Hey, case, what's the problem?
But if you wanted to prove somebody that was a liar, right? You just
He's shaking his head.
pull it out. Put it out, right? No. Why stop it?
And this coming from a dude who made his legacy off of speaking on open cases and bodies dropping on social media. How condescending. Pot cursing the kettle. But let's keep it cracking. He is making points, but who is he to be so judgmental?
He about to catch a fit. Is he popping in the LA podcast scene? If he's not popping, no, actually, I sat with him before. I interviewed with this nigga.
And you interview him just for the facts so he could come on your platform and say incriminating things because you had problems with Meek Mill and you wanted to hear it. These are the type of goofies that you entertain from out here, bro. When you ran across a real one, like Neighborhood Nip, y'all clashed. But you seem to get along well with the fake versions, like the whole no hundreds, the loose coochie lips. This is what you prefer. Come on now, Akademiks, you got access to any, every, and all. And this is what you matriculate toward. This is your speed. This is your flavor. Keep it a Google. Facts over feelings. Don't fake in front about it now. You love Wack and that whack-ass bullshit, loose coochie lips Cannon was saying on your platform. You loved it. You was eating it up. Now you trying to point fingers at them like they did something you didn't participate in. Nah, not on my watch, partner.
He came out with Flacco one time. Hey, somebody got to tap him on the shoulder. If he want to be 10 times the bigger podcast host, he got to get into shit like this. Like, he's trying to be too street right now. Like, whoa, are we talking? No, this is what the internet wants. The internet wants content, and it's definitely content when somebody's facing 20 years in jail and they're on a podcast, definitely down to talk about their case. Yes, that's content. Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. But if we talking right, that's facts, right? Why stop something that you saying is a lie?
That is the most absolute, ignorant, dumb statement, question I could hear anyone utter. There are so many examples of people challenging lies about themselves, especially when you are a brand about your product or your service. A lie about your product or your service as a brand could adversely harm your income. That dude is a slow tard. He asked that question as if it was like profound. And watch Agent 22 just act like he scored. Like, oh yeah, that was a great point. Got here with that shit.
Right. I mean, hey, I guess he really wanted to stop that narrative, I guess.
When a lie linger too long, it become the truth, bro.
Yeah, I'm not as defensive.
Yo, this guy right here, I think his name is Munchie B. Like, this nigga's hilarious. He talk exactly how I expect everybody from LA to talk. when a lie becomes the truth. Blood, cuz.
But I could think of a few.
Like, nobody want to lie out there about them, so that's why you would do it cease and desist. If you feel it ain't true.
Well, that's like, that's like career-ending information. You know what I mean? Like, or statement. If people associate him with the death of somebody so beloved, that fucks off his business, right?
But everybody is getting misconstrued. Nobody's saying that he has something to do with it. He just acknowledged. I mean, No, it's just like if somebody on somebody that know me, right, and they basically be like, "Man, I'm either gonna get that nigga because of whoop-de-whoop," and I be like, "Well, shit, go and get your man." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Slow Tart, and you're on the federal phone describing a conspiracy to commit. You just don't get it. I would say somebody help this dude, but I think he is beyond help. You cannot help him. He just don't get it. He said, "You get what I'm saying?" Yeah, I get it. And what you're describing is a classic for the feds, having knowledge of a crime before it was committed. And you just gave him icing on the cake. You didn't just have knowledge. You encouraged it by saying, "Go in and get your man." And you're describing this on a federal phone as if this is the condition, the position you're in. You are slow tarded.
That's just how it is. My statement is Nipsey wasn't his brother. Nipsey wasn't like his son. He keeps claiming that and putting that energy in the air when he didn't fuck with
one nigga just walked off. Hey, for whoever this nigga who walked off, bro, I'm ashamed of you, nigga. You don't want to make the fucking federal government discovery supercut. This is gonna be in the federal government discovery supercut. You don't want to be in the highlight reel, nigga.
Shout out to the local who got on. I smell you, Keyway. On my mama, machine in motion. Out of here.
You walking off set, nigga? You ain't trying to be part of the content?
This is how it is. My statement is Nipsey wasn't his brother. Nipsey wasn't like...
Yo, yeah, he had to... Listen, the moment a nigga in jail while facing a...
Imagine Big U in court making a statement or presenting a case that him and Nipsey was close. And the other attorney, the prosecution getting up to do a counter and just push and play on this. He gonna be their star witness whether he decides to moving forward or not. He already their star witness. The slow tart loose lips that sunk the ship, the 60 Crips. What a trip. Wow.
RICO charge says, my statement is, we don't care what you say. You can say, my statement is I like cheeseburgers. No statements. No statements.
His son. He keeps claiming that and putting that energy in the air when he didn't fuck with Nipsey and Nipsey didn't fuck with him.
He keep trying to make that be factual when Big U was in the Rap News video, one of the latest videos that Nipsey shot. Everybody's no secret that they weren't the best of friends throughout the 2010s. If they were ever the best of friends, we know they went through something. But I can say for facts, Nipsey told me verbally that they was working on getting it together. And when Nipsey passed, there was evidence that that was true because real personal things that I was speaking with Nipsey, Big U was aware of just days after his passing. Now, whether they had patched it all the way up or not, for him to be up here just saying, oh, he just didn't f with him, is not true. It's just factually not true. He probably wasn't with him like he used to. That's facts. But they were actively in the process of not going further apart. They weren't maintaining their distance. They were doing something more so of this nature, whether it was strictly politically driven, because they from the same set and they position, whether it was chess, that's what was taking place. Oh, my mama. And for him to be in here, to be so invested in trying to describe emotion or relationship between two other men is less than masculine in my assessment.
He said Nipsey just flew him out before they passed. They patched it up.
No, they didn't.
They was in New York together or something like that.
Yeah, they went to New York for a video shoot, but it was still animosity.
Yo, it's crazy that Luce is in jail talking like this. This is crazy. Yo, Luce, I love you, bro. You got to stop. You got to stop, bro.
And at the same time, on my mama, while he trying to act like he can speak on behalf of Nipsey, or he called Nipsey and Big U called him 30 minutes before he passed, on my mama, everything I love and live for. All my family and friends, sister and sons. On my brother, daddy, dad, homies, daughters. Loose Lips was trying to get in touch with Nipsey through me at the time of Nipsey passing. I didn't even pass the message on because of the tone of Loose Lips' voice, as if he had any type of right to have any type of disdain for whatever Nip was going through. He seen me post a picture or something like I was with Nip, and then he called me to ask me if I was still with, because I could just hear it in his voice. It wasn't on nothing cool. So I'm like, nah, I bounced, but I was still there. He like, oh, you holler at him, tell him he need to holler at me. In my mind, I said, pfft. But I'm like, yeah, all right, cuz. I ain't never even bothered that Nip with that bullshit. So I know the whole shit is a fabrication. He couldn't get in touch with Nip on my mama.
Bro, you gotta stop, bro. Please, bro.
It was still a situation that happened after that. Why?
Yo, he's still talking. Yo, this is why I blame Wack a lot, bro. Yo, Luce is locked up, my nigga, in federal custody. Got denied bond. Don't know if he's gonna come home next week, next month, or next year. And he literally is still volunteering more information on the jail phone.
Wack don't give a and that's not just a jail phone, that's a federal phone. Stay focused. Catch up, keep up.
This is why I blame Wack, because Wack sat next to the nigga and walked him into saying all this shit about Nipsey. And not that he wasn't going to say, but like basically set it up. He was just like throwing alley-oops and Luce was just biting.
Nah, he did more than throw the alley-oop. Remember, if you go back to the beginning of that interview, Akademiks, Wack started off by saying he was at home working on a model car. I think it was a model car. It might have been I think he was working on a model car. And he said, you know how you be listening to something, but you ain't really listening, and your phone on speaker? He was really listening to Luce tell him something. And he said he heard something that was so astonishing, so shocking, that shook his soul to the extent that he fumbled what he was working on, and he lost a piece to the car that he still hasn't found to this day. Well, at least that's what he was saying at the interview. He still hadn't found the piece. He said, but what he heard was so shocking to himself that he said, no. I got to take you up to Agent 22. You got to say this on the platform. So it was more than just an alley-oop. He drafted him, put him in the game on the starting five, and called his play. Yeah, facts.
He was just like dunking him like it was like prime D Wade and motherfucking LeBron. You know what I mean? So like you could tell Luce just about the content. He don't give a fuck. Even when he's locked up, he don't give a fuck.
He didn't go and support Black Sam at the Marathon Burger scene.
You gotta understand, it's the only time in his life Loose Coochie Lips Cannon has gotten some attention. He is an attention whore. He was starving for attention, and he finally got it in the form of clout that he sold his soul to the feds to get. That's what it was. And y'all did it for him. All y'all that's let him come on your platforms and say all that bullshit and pump him up and treat him like he was a real one, don't just blame Wack. You participated too. Act. It's Wack and act. Fact.
If everything was patched up.
No, for sure that ain't patched up. We saw that in the Black Sam interview for sure.
Cause Nipsey is Big U, little homie, essentially from 60s. Black Sam is not from rolling 60s. That's just...
Yeah, I just wanted to react to Akademiks calling out Loose Cannon, Bricc Baby, and Adam 22. He called out Wack too. So with my title, that's gonna be included on my mama. But in the meantime, y'all do me a favor. Stay about your marathon at all costs. Keep it facts over feelings. And don't give a fuck in the process, but keep it a Google.
Google gang. Straight legend. Google gang. SBI. Google gang. Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty, no mistaking the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, I count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
U and Nipsey. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga. Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!